All right. I think I might have to fix a couple settings here now that I'm getting this all going again, but it looks like I can see my game and everything is working okay. The chat might need to be fixed, so give me 1 second to do that and then we can get started. If you have been trying to type into chat, just keep in mind that this is a channel members live Q&A, so the people that are able to talk in chat are people that have subscribed to the channel, but it is viewable by anybody that does want to learn from this and to to check out what we have to talk about. I did get a couple people that mailed in some questions that I can go over and discuss in the event that there aren't too many people that are members here that were able to make it. But let me just fix this thing and then we can get started. All right, I'm just gonna test chat here and we'll see if it does appear. Hoping it does. Yeah, for some reason when I tried to stream, I was on like several minutes early and it just kept saying couldn't connect to the server, and I restarted and then I had to change a couple of settings with the internet and then it worked. So we're good to go now. All right, if there are any channel members here, then now is the time that you can go ahead and ask questions in chat. And if I don't see anything in the next couple of minutes, I'll just go over some of the ones that I got as mail-in questions. And you'll notice that my game right now is flashing red because it's Undead Event. Somehow it lined up to be about the same time. It was a little bit late today. Wasn't supposed to be, but I think it's just about done. 15, yeah. All right. Okay, so I don't see any questions yet, but I can go over the first question that I did get as a mail-in, and that was how the new relic system works. So I'll do that. I did, in advance of doing this video here, I did farm some relics just to make sure that I had material to do. So you'll notice that if you go to the relic tab, it now has this relic chamber at the top. And if you check out the preview, there's quite a few good things in there. I mean, relics traditionally in the past many years have just been awful. I mean, you can occasionally get something of value, but the resources that you get from the relics are so insignificant, and it's very rare to get anything of value out of the actual relics. Like if we look at the let's find a mysterious one, which is the highest level relic. If we look at the possible rewards, other than the top two here, you get food, lumber, stone ore, you get some gold, possibly some speed ups. I mean, the 3 days and the 8 hours are extremely rare. So you might get a couple boxes. Rarely you'll get million boxes. I mean, it just wasn't very good. It wasn't a very good usage of a march, not a very good usage of time. So it didn't really make people want to farm relics at all. I mean, it cost stamina to go to relics. It wasn't good overall. So they added this piece in here, the relic chamber. And if you look at the details, it says you collect slate fragments to open a relic chamber. And it's when you have 25 that you can open a chamber. You use brick hammers to smash the bricks. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is. And then before you smash the bricks, you choose some things and then you hopefully get them. So I'll show you what that looks like. I farmed 176 hammers today so that I could show this to you and test this out. I've done this once before. It's actually not that bad. It's a significant improvement over the relics from the past. I don't know if it's worthwhile farming relics the whole time, but if you do look at the new rewards from the relic chamber, there's some good stuff in here that you could get. You can get level 4 skillbook chests, which are always welcome. You can get stamina, gems, and most importantly, there's some great generals down here that are not obtainable in the tavern that you will be able to get here. Some of them are, like some of them are crossovers. Winfield Scott last month was the fragment general of the month, so pretty much everybody and their dog has Winfield Scott. But there's a few in here that are valuable that you might want to collect. There's Electra, for example, is a great general. You might want to pick up Hannibal or You might want to pick up Roland. I'm personally looking for Roland because I don't really have a cavalry general. So there's some options there that are worthwhile to look at. And I mean, there's other things too. There's the lower quality generals down here. You can get, of course, some resources and so on. But what it doesn't really tell you is that when you're clicking on the rewards, the slate fragment rewards, you actually get quite a few rewards in addition to the ones that you select. So let's see how that happens. I'll go ahead and open up here. Open a new relic, and at the very top you can see there's 3 plus marks. These are the 3 rewards that you choose. So when you click one, it gives you a list of ones that are available. So you get 6 options, you choose 3. I'm going to go ahead and choose, I don't really need some of these other things, so I'll just choose the 3 fragments. Because even if I don't want the general, eventually I will get all 20 and I'll be able to get some runestone chests, which to me at where I'm at right now are more valuable than skillbook page and so on. So now that I've chosen my 3, I can go ahead and just start smashing. And you'll see the rewards that I get from using the hammers on the slate stones. I'm getting a bunch of just chests for resources, speed ups, experience. And you keep doing this until you get all 3 of the selected rewards. So it can happen early, it can happen later. It depends on your luck. Usually what I've found so far is there's 1. It happens usually when you're getting to the end. To me, I feel like Wheel of Fortune and Relic Chamber and all that stuff, whatever's behind the block wasn't assigned before you click it. It probably had a predetermined order of what you're going to get no matter where you click. That's just what I think it is, because it always seems to be that you get these guys when you're getting closer to the end. So now I've got all 3. It gives me the option where I can abandon what I have and just take what I've got and go to the next one, or if I want to continue. I only really am here for the fragments and stuff, so I'll leave, but I mean, some people might choose to stay, but I have no reason to, so I'm going to go ahead and open the next one, and we'll see what we can select. Got Vladimir, Royal Waybill, sure, why not, and a March Speed Up, and do the same. And just click around. I'm getting some, 8-hour speed ups, resource chests. It's not bad. There, I got 1 of them. Got some tributes. That was 10 tributes. That's really nice. And there's the second and the third. Now I can leave, go to the next. If there are any members now, then go ahead and you can go ahead and ask a question, and I'll get to that one. I've only got 1 more write-in question, so if I don't have any member questions by the time I finish that one, then probably just end it a little bit early. And I'm thinking that I'll make this like a once a month or twice a month kind of session where people can just pop in and members can ask whatever they need to know at the time. I didn't expect it to be a huge amount of people right now, but as we go, I think it'll pick up. All right, Waybill. Ooh, some stamina, I could use that, and why not a skillbook chest? I do like the variety of stuff that you do get in here. Like you get you can get some good resources back. You can get some speed ups. For me, these things are not super valuable, but I can really see somebody who's at a beginning stage in the game, farming relics could be extremely valuable. I mean, some of these things, like the level 4 skillbook chest, for example, I mean, it's pretty hard to get those otherwise. So, I mean, it could be very valuable for people. Put these 3. What I'm really looking for personally out of this is I want to see Roland. Last time, I think 2 days ago, I came in with 200, and I was able to get 4 fragments for Roland, which, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I don't have a PvP general for, oh, that was a little early, for my mounted troops, and I've been using Bay bars of all people for PvP. and I mean, he's a pretty useless general, but he's all I've got for PvP because I use him for bosses already. So I really am in dire need of a mounted PvP general. I've been waiting for Martinez in the general fragments for, oh man, a very long time now. And so far, I think I have 6 fragments over the year and a half that we've had fragments going on, which is pretty embarrassing. I mean, one day after this relics thing opened up, I had 4 Roland fragments. So I think I'll be going for Roland over Martinez now because, you know, I'm not going to wait 6 years to finally get my Martinez. All right. Got one more refresh of this after I collect these guys, and then I'll be done. I didn't get any Roland today. That's unfortunate, but it's still a big improvement. Winfield Scott, I already have. I guess I'll get him. Or do I want Winfield? No, I'll go for a Skillbook Chest. Okay, here's the last one. Not one Roland, unfortunately. But still, I mean, even if I consider this, that's what, 4 days, and I'm averaging 1 Roland fragment per day. So in about a month, I'll have a PvP general. Yep. I can do with that. That's an okay rate for me. So personally, what I do is after battlefields, I put out 2 relic marches, and I just leave those on because I have 6 marches at 35 anyway. And that leaves me 4 for bosses, which is just fine. Okay, on to the next question. I had somebody earlier today ask me a question about how to get more subordinate cities. So if you look at my subordinate cities, I have 8. It's not the maximum amount that you can have, but the person that was asking me said they only had 4 and they don't know how to get more. So the way you get subordinate cities is actually by increasing your rank, your prestige, and your rank from there. So if I look at ranking here, I look at my ranking. I'm currently at Duke, which is the 2nd highest level right here. I'm right here, number 26. If I were to increase my prestige enough to become higher than this player number 10 right here, then I would qualify as an Archduke, and that would give me, if you look at rank details, that would give me 1 more subordinate city capacity, +6 instead of +5. And that starts all the way from the bottom. So if you're down here as a knight, you have 1 subordinate city capacity more than you would as start. And then you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 6, sorry. So you'll get up to 9 total subordinate cities as a maximum. The best ways to increase your prestige, number 1 is to have a high shrine. If you have a high level shrine, then when you're doing offerings, your daily offerings, you're increasing your prestige, and the amount that you get for every offering will increase the more you offer. And yeah, I have a whole whack of tributes here. And I have mentioned in old videos that what I like to do, or what I used to like to do, is save up 100 or 200 tributes, and then I do my normal 6 per day offerings, and then on like every 2 months or so, when it's an event where it's both gem consumption and there's a part where you offer for King's Path, I think. When I get to that place, then what I like to do is I like to do offerings up to 15. So I've already done 6. So that means that around here, you'll start to see that the increase goes from 1,000 and then it goes up to 1,500. So the one right before 1,500 is where I would offer 2. And then I would just offer all of my tributes, and a couple hundred tributes will get you several 100,000 prestige. That's one way to increase your prestige. And the other way is really just to do a lot of monsters and bosses. I don't do monsters personally because I think it's a waste of stamina. And there's some people on my server and elsewhere that will just wait for a monster killing event and go completely nuts killing these little guys, these little monsters. And yeah, you can do that, and it's a fantastic way to increase your prestige if you have an unlimited unlimited amount of stamina. But bosses are just so much more effective in terms of the rewards that you get back. So if you can run lots and lots of bosses, I don't think we have anything going on right now because of the undead event. But if you can run bosses, you will get a whole bunch of speed ups, which you're going to need for your growth anyway. You're going to get resources. You're going to get materials. Like, all these things are so important for your growth, much more so than what you would get off of just the ordinary monsters. And the more bosses that you do, or monsters, the more prestige and the more monarch experience you will get as well. All right, that's all I had for questions. So if there are no more questions in chat from members, then I will end this video a little early, and we'll schedule one for maybe like in a month or so that some people can have some time to prepare what they want to talk about. Or if there's a greater demand after people do realize that we did this, then we can schedule one sooner. I don't see anything in chat, so I am going to end the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that I hope that it was at least a little valuable. Some of the newer stuff like relics people might not know about. But thank you very much for watching regardless. And I'll see you in the next stream, which will probably be Battlefield of Guagamela, which is in 2 days. I don't know. I did get a notification that Battle of Shalons is coming up pretty soon, but I don't know how soon. And when that does, it will replace Guagamela. So we'll see what happens there. But I am going to try to stream the Battlefields quite a bit more regularly now that I have that new setup. So there's that to look forward to. But once again, thank you for watching the stream, and thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you in the next one.